In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
The Celtics making a change here. Holiday's checked in. And at this point of the year, Greg, injuries starting to mount for some teams.
And this is where your depth gets tested, your resolve. Because it takes a strength in numbers and strong leadership to get through it.
We've got Paul, also Holiday out there, and it's Porzingis in at the center position. That's the Boston Five.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Philadelphia played some huge minutes. He scored 25 points, and ultimately he posted a triple-double. An amazing performance. Probably we won't see a night like that anytime soon. Kevin?
David in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Here's Williams, following the bucket by the Celtics. Pass to Carroll. 5 on the clock. Goes up on the wing. Again, the Mavericks score.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
A chance here to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for the Mets.
And most of the damage being done by the backcourt. They've leaned on their guards big time, and the plan has worked to perfection. The small ball approach has been the way to go.
First free throw is good. Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big three of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
And both free throws good from Paul. Mavericks leading by 12. Doncic with it. 19 points in the game. Buries it from three-point range. Irving's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Dallas.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And Holiday kicks to Paul. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
And what a treat for the fans and for us to be able to witness a talent like Luka Doncic.
Amen and amen to that, Kevin. A generational talent. All eyes are on him when he's on the floor. Hard not to keep your eyes on him. He's so special in everything that he does. And every night he performs, you walk away just shaking your head at how good he is. One of the things that's really impressive about Luka Doncic, and he's already a star, is his continued growth. I mean, season to season, you see this guy working on himself, working on his mind, how he thinks the game and his body, and becoming a better athlete. That spells trouble for the league.
Now, here's Doncic after the miss from Paul. The fadeaway, and the bank shot is good. Doncic has got 6 here in this quarter.
I know Doncic takes pride in being able to produce for his team, and he's doing it at a high level here.
He just bangs down the one hand.
2 very easy points right here.
He'll take those all day long.
And so here is Dallas following the bucket by the Celtics. Now the pass to Carroll. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Carroll's got 5 now.
So good at seeing the floor. Doncic able to set up his open teammates.
Down low, here's Paul. Mavericks with the rebound. Lively's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Doncic, and Dallas again with the bucket.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
The finish, throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And it's Carroll with the ball for Dallas. Last time they met was in Dallas.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Now here's Paul. He's coming off a 25-point game against Philadelphia.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
No substitute for hustle and hard work, and Porzingis getting the bucket because he put both into effect there.
Doncic passes to Lively. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The league is now, Greg, on any given night, we sometimes see a team fall flat. Is it just luck of the draw?
Sometimes players are tired, and sometimes they
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
And here's Celtics Youth Dance Team.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Then there's Grant Williams. And it's Prosper in at the 3.
Sam Hauser.
Now, here's Doncic. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Hauser.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got 17 now.
Oh, yeah. Irving, he has the mid-range in his bag now. He can knock those shots down.
And finished off by Paul.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Mavericks leading by 20. Passes it to Williams. Back to Irving. Six to shoot. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
On the wing, Holiday. Ball looking over the floor. Nice ball movement by Boston. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And the basket by Prosper.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Irving against Paul. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and is so crafty and creative around the basket.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
In terms of finishing ability, it's hard to think of someone who tops Kyrie Irving.
Greg, the list is short, particularly when you talk about guys of his size, okay? His bag of tricks is limitless when you talk about finishing in close quarters against bigger guys. There are few that are in his class in that regard.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And Paul gets it to go in.
Can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Irving can't get it to go.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Dallas leading by 18. Irving kicks to Doncic. From deep, hits it from three-point range. Doncic has got 32 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
This is why guys love playing with Holiday. I mean, because of how unselfish he is.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Holiday with it, guarded now by Irving. And here is Paul. And he has 28 points for the game. To the inside, Wood. And finished off by Wood.
Boy, Wood is an absolute load coming down the lane. It's really hard to stop him coming out of the pick and roll.
Dallas has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Irving. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Irving's got 6 here in this quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Holiday against Doncic. Irving passes to Williams. Back to Irving. The tray. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions. It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Doncic looking it over. Pass to Lively. It's Williams, high post. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Doncic fires from way outside. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Doncic has got 35. Celtics trail by 20. Inside, here's Paul. Off on the layup.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Doncic kicks to Irving. Back to Doncic. Over Holiday. Doncic, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Pass to Wood. Lays it up off the glass. Wood's got 12.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Luka Doncic is a master of one-on-one isolation scoring. Coach Jason Kidd said he knows how to use his body, angles. Sometimes as a coach you want to run all these plays, but at the end of the day, it's about getting him the ball with enough time to be creative. Kevin?
That's right, David. Letting him cook. Thanks for the report.
That's an example of a guy who has really figured out his game. Wood imposing his will at the rim.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. starters check in for Boston. Richard comes in for Drew Howard. And how about we check the numbers for him? Mavericks leading by 18. Now Carroll, 7 points in the game. Porzingis with the block.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
It's Carroll on the wing, covered by Parker. From 6 away, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 34 points for MP. Dallas has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And there's the pass to Carroll. Olynyk high post. Now here's Hardy. It's rebounded by Paul. And it's Paul with the ball for Boston. They trail by 18 to the paint. Shot clock at 6. Floats it up for Wood. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Wood flying up to slam down the alley-oop emphatically.
Mavericks leading by 16. Here's Hardaway. The shot, no good. Some solid D from Paul. Boston shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
It's really hard to guard Porzingis, especially when he's moving like this in the screen and roll.
Here's Hardaway. 9 points in the game so far. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Porzingis.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
That free throw good from Hardaway.
You know, I think we all know that Hardaway Jr. is a really good scorer. I mean, the next step for him is improving defensively.
Hardaway hits them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Paul left side. And he converts the layup. That's 36 points for MP.
You know, overall, their shot selection much better here in the second half. We'll see if that's the case for the rest of the game, if they can keep that up.
Feeds to Williams. Back to Carroll. Clock at 6. Hardaway passes to Hardy. Dallas, no good that time either.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Paul. He's got 36. Porzingis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
You cannot be reckless around Porzingis. He's skilled at seeking out contact and drawing the foul while he shoots.
That free throw good from Porzingis. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Now here's Hardy. He's got 6. And Williams with the stuff.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Hardy. Got it. Good job in the low post. 8 points for Jaden Hardy.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
And if it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
The shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now here's Hardy. Defense is right there. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter. Celtics trail by 14. To the paint. Here's Paul. Rebounded by Hardaway. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting 42% from the field here in the third. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. White, he's checked in for Paul. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Passes to Holiday. Doncic with the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Call out there with Holiday. Then there's Derek White. And there's Porzingis. And it's Hauser in at the power forward. That's the Boston 5.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Paul, right side. Here we go, one-on-one. Pass to Hardy. Out to Doncic. And it's in there. Doncic has got 39.
This guy is a tremendous shot maker. That really was a tough bucket from Luka Doncic.
And they get it. That's good from Paul on the assist by Holiday. 42 points for MP. Mavericks leading by 19 points. And here's Hardy. Shoots over White. Hardy, no good. Porzingis passes to Hauser. Holiday against Doncic. Second shot opportunity. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Doncic with the bucket.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Irving against Paul. Pass to White. It's tipped. Good on the shot. White's got his first basket.
And the offense starting to click for them this half. They've raised that field goal percentage quite a bit since the break.
Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Elbow shot is on the way. And the jumper is on the mark. Irving's got 30 points. The Celtics have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And Holiday kicks to White. And one of the big changes to college basketball, Clark, is, you know, the NIL, name, image, and likeness. It seems like that would impact the choice to enter the NBA draft.
I don't think there's any question it's had that impact. Some guys that were borderline draft picks now not being penalized for being on scholarship can monetize their name, image, and likeness and do so to the tune of some fairly significant dollars in some cases. And even if the money is not NBA large, it still could close the gap for a family of a player that might be struggling and could use some additional income.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Second personal foul. Third team.
Free throw good. Hardy. Wood, he's checked in for the Celtics.
Hardy.
He's perfect from the line this time. And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
The big man throwing it down. Kristaps Porzingis, when you're 7'3", though, doesn't take much vertical to punch it home.
The kick out to Irving. Back to Doncic. And taken away by Paul. Here's Holiday, and he uses the glass on the lane. Holiday's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Irving looking over the floor. Here's Prosper.
Mavericks foul. Lively.
Dallas making a switch here. Carroll's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
And so Wood will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Paul against Irving. Wood. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Wood's got 12 points in just the second half. Irving for three. Traps in the tray.
He made 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since then. I tell you what, you can't shake your head at that.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Doncic. Paul outside. The pass to Wood. Kicks it out to Paul. 4 on the clock. Floats it up for Wood. He can't get that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect. You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
Paul passes to Pritchard. And these days, you know, Clark, the trade for a star player takes a stockpile of draft picks, doesn't it?
Well, that seems to be the one way you can assure yourself of getting a proven star somewhere in the area of his prime. You know, and it doesn't always work out for both parties. Teams typically, in that case, would have to mortgage a bit of their future to get a player of that caliber. So it is tilted towards more risk than reward in most of those scenarios.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Here's Paul. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Paul.
Free throw good, Paul. So, Clark, we know you're very familiar with the college game. How do you think the one-and-done rule has worked out so far?
You know, not as it was intended to, Kevin. I mean, in some ways, the chance to see guys like Durant and others play in college for a year was better than not having them there. But I think it's also created this expectation that if you're not a one-and-done, that you've somehow failed. And that's detrimental to the psyche of young players.
Lively the pass to Doncic. No good. Good D by Holiday. Paul outside. Passes it to Wood. And Clark, we know Commissioner Silver has acknowledged the game has changed in terms of its impact on players' bodies. And so adjusting the regular season's length is not out of the question.
Well, you and I have talked about it for years. I've talked about it with other fellow announcers. It would be wonderful to see the season reduced by about 15-20% in terms of regular season games. I think it would enhance the product immensely. And the fact that Commissioner Silver is letting us know it's not off the table, maybe we'll see it reduced in the not-too-distant future.
Inside, and finished off by Wood.
How about Wood? Boy, he can hurt you a lot of different ways, and he's on fire tonight.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Doncic passes to Williams. Here's Lively. Outside Irving. Over Paul. Porzingis with the block. There's 1:38 left to play here in the fourth. Paul passes to Wood. Over Williams. Wood can't hit.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
This one is all but over. I mean, what a ferocious and commanding performance for Dallas.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
You know, as interconference opponents, tonight was their only chance to get that revenge. I mean, they won't see each other in the regular season again until next season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Luka Doncic.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Carroll up top, covered by Parker. On the wing, Hardaway. Over Paul. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And it's the Celtics ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Parker finds Paul. Right wing. Carroll against Parker. Basket counts.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Hardaway with it.
Boston foul. Paul. Third personal foul. Fifth team foul. Shooting for Dallas.
No good on that.
Hardaway Jr. at the line for two.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Pritchard. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here.
The end of the
They
game.
came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.